Hello everyone. We are going to be doing a walk today in Shore Road Park in Bay Ridge. I figured I would start it off with this great view of the Verrazano Narrows Bridge here in New York. And one of these days I will take you guys on a complete walk of the bike path. But not today. Today we're going to be doing the park. So let's turn around and get on our way. Hope everyone is doing well. Today is August 21st. So we are getting close to the end of the month and the ends of the summer as well. Speaking of summer and fall and all that, the temperature right now is 60 degrees. I mean, it is, for me, it's amazing. I mean, I know some people I've seen a couple of people wearing jackets and stuff this morning, but not me, man. I'm wearing short sleeves and shorts. The temperature went down to the mid 50s last night, so it was pretty chilly. I left all the windows open in my place. And it's like this for the next few days. This started yesterday, so we have some nice cool Canadian air coming down. But don't be too excited, because the summer will be back by next week. It'll be warm again. It'll be upper 80s, low 90s by next week. So, all right, so here we are. We're in Shore Road Park, and it looks like there's some landscaping going on. So we might have some noise right at the beginning, and then we should be fine. So we just got on at 4th Avenue and Shore Road. I guess you could say, you know, over by John Paul Jones Park, 102nd Street, if there was 102nd Street. But this park area runs along Shore Road, and there'll be times where we go up and down, up and down. And this is about a little bit over 2 miles of parkland. This is the newest addition over here. They have a dog park over here now. We have some weed whackers. I was saying over here, this is a new dog park. For many years, this was just like an empty lot that would always flood when it rained. It still floods over here, though. You see this area right here? This area floods really bad when it rains, because you could see where we just walked in from, and now this is also downhill, so all the water from both sides just drains down and floods that area. So yeah, I picked this time to do the walk. It's early. It's like 9 in the morning, because I felt that, you know, this is the best light when you're walking in this park. An entrance over here, but this is the best light for the park. And when you're down here, there's all these different ways you could go in and out. You can see right here, there's a This path will take you down to the field area, which we'll look at later when we get further down. There's a nice viewing area of the bridge and the fields. But this is a nice walk. A lot of people do it. They'll just stay in the park. There'll be a few times where we have to go up onto Shore Road and then come back down and then again. So it's not continuous down here, but it for the most part it is. You know, there's long stretches of walking through this area. And you will see a lot of people walking their dogs in here. So you got this guy here walking his dog. So a lot of people walk their dogs here, or a lot of baby strollers. Remember earlier I said that going down those stairs would lead you down to the field. This is that path over there, and it would lead you out to these fields if we took that. You'll probably see more people walking dogs in this park than you'll see people walking baby strollers. So, yeah, another guy here with a dog. So this is the viewing area I was telling you about. If you go up, well, if you go up there, it's even nicer by the fence, but you still get a good view down here. I'm going to turn around in a second and show you guys. I'm just waiting to get a little bit forward so I get a good view of the bridge, the entire bridge. And I think this is good right here. So I'm trying to see where the dog peed. I don't want to walk through his stuff. Here we go. Let's walk through this. If it's poison ivy, it's okay. I actually don't have bad reactions to poison ivy. So this is the view right here. Nice view. So we got somebody down there in the field with a dog. Yep. And this will be, this spot right here is one of, I want to say one of two areas along this walk that has one of these type of views where you're up on you're a little elevated, and the other one will be down when we get towards the ends of the walk. If I didn't mention it earlier, this is around 2 miles of walking. And this part of the walk, you'll see like it. You can see how high it goes up to Shore Road. You can literally see the ridge. This is Bay Ridge. This is part of the ridge, really. We're walking along the ridge in Bay Ridge. I think the elevation, I'd have to look it up because I know when I fly my drones down here, I got to check the elevation. But the elevation is definitely over 100 feet. I'm just not exact on like how much over 100 feet above sea level. So. You'll get a lot of bird watches in this park. Looks like we got a little friendly dog meeting going on in front of us. This is a new park that is almost finished, a new children's area that they're rebuilding. It's still not done, but it should be, I think it's going to be done by the fall, by next month. I think it's pretty much ready to open. Yeah, I just looked at the sign. It said summer 2024, so. So again, another look at how high up Shore Road is, and we're about to walk up to Shore Road in a second. And we're gonna go up those stairs. This is probably the longest flight of stairs in Bay Ridge to get back up onto Shore Road. So. For those of you that like to climb stairs for exercise, this is the staircase. And just to show you, it's actually longer than what we went on, because you could see that side on the right. Well, you know what? That side on the right is the same thing. It's flat pavement, so it's really the same distance. But you get the picture. It's a long flight of stairs. Nothing my 50-year-old legs can handle. Well, can't handle. I guess that's the proper way I'm supposed to say it. Put it this way, I can handle it, all right? So, there you go. All right, we're back on Shore Road. So this is Fabulous Shore Road that we've been on multiple times over the last couple of years, you know, walking on the channel, whether it be regular walks, rain walks, whatever. Now the next spot we go down into is going to be a small area. It's the 92nd Street overpass, where you get back onto the bike path. There is a small trail. And then we come right back up on the sidewalk again. And here it is, right here. Another flight of stairs. As you can see, the signs along Shore Road will say Shore Road Park all the way around. So it doesn't matter where you are. It's, you know, this whole complex, I like to call the complex, is Shore Road Park. So 92nd Street overpass. That'll get you back onto the bike path. But there's going to be one more overpass we go by. That is the 80th Street overpass when we get over to 79th Street Park. Over by the Xavierian ball field. You can see it's pretty much like walking around in the woods over here. So it's all wooded area. This area here is an area that people sit to just relax. People come here to eat lunch. You got some tables up ahead. You can see some benches here where the pigeons are hanging out. We are getting back up to the top. Got all this art along this wall over here. Looks like we got a tractor doing the grass to my left. Got this nice little gazebo area. They put a Christmas tree in here for the holidays, and they do like a Christmas tree lighting in here. I'll go in here and so you guys can see what it looks like inside. Pretty cool, right? I remember when they first put this in, and there were like just little vines at the bottom of the posts, and now it's become this thing. More dog walkers. She's got rollerblades on though. All right, so we're back up on Shore Road again, and we'll be going through another area soon. It smells like grass. Oh, really strong. If you're allergic to grass, man, I feel sorry for you if you come. If you have got to like walk through an area where there's a tractor cutting the grass. I have allergies to grass, but they're not like right now I'm fine. It's usually in the fall when the grass starts to like reseed itself before the winter comes. The grass pollinates in the fall, and that's the pollen that bothers me in the fall. But it's not bad. It's just not as bad as my spring allergies. My spring allergies are the worst allergies. That's when all the trees are pollinating, when they're growing out for the spring. We'll be going back down into another park in about a minute or two. Matter of fact, let's just cross into this path over here so we can get into that next spot I'm talking about. Is right here, right in front of us. And there you go, another sign says Shore Road Park. I'd say of all of the ins and outs that we do, this is probably the most. This spot, this area here, is probably the most. I guess unkept. Not that it's really bad, but you can tell like this area it doesn't get the amount of attention that the other sections do. We are right up against the Bell Parkway over here. This is a nice park to walk through when it rains. Recently I did a walk that started off over here in this area. We'll be passing that spot. That was like that rain walk that I did a couple of walks back. The rain and thunder walk I did. We're gonna be passing that spot again. You definitely do not want to be walking in here during a strong thunderstorm though. Not smart thing to do. I see people camping out underneath trees and stuff. I mean, if the lightning's not going to kill you, the winds will kill you, because the winds will knock down a lot of limbs. And there have been people that have been killed by limbs, even on a nice day. There was that woman, I think it was last year, a couple of years ago. She was just sitting in the park on a bench with her baby on a windy day, and a big limb came down. Here's a good example of what I'm talking about. Now, if you're standing over here, now luckily this limb didn't make it all the way to the ground, but if you're standing under this tree during a thunderstorm and that thing comes straight down, it's gonna kill you. I mean, you look at it and you're like, well, it's not a big limb. Trust me, that thing is solid. I mean, it's like getting hit with a baseball bat from a 250-pound guy. I mean, you're definitely gonna have some brain damage. But yeah, there was a woman. She was just sitting, and winds blew a limb down and landed on top of her. So I always tell people, you know, if it's like a really bad thunderstorm, you want to get out of the park. The natural reaction is to take cover so you don't get wet, but you know what? Water's not going to kill you unless you're in a flood, but you know, water is not going to kill you. Getting wet is the least of your worries when you got lightning and wind coming at you. And I can't tell you how many times I've done thunderstorm walks, and the walks that I do are dangerous. I shouldn't be doing them, so I'm not trying to preach or anything like that. But I can't tell you how many times I see people when I do my thunderstorm walks and they're all huddled under a tree. That's the worst place you could be. All right, here we are. We're coming up to 80th Street overpass, 79th Street Park soon. And it continues to be, even though the sun is getting higher, it is still nice and cool outside. The temperature today is only supposed to get up to like 74, so it's awesome weather. Looks like there's a limb down right in front of us. Yeah, this one right here is hanging on to something, so gotta be careful walking underneath this tree. We've had, we had some really good thunderstorms the last week, so there's a lot of tree damage in the area. Look at this one right here. It's a big one. That'll kill you, for sure. Give you guys a nice look of the wooded areas that lead up to the shore road. this path, when we walked by those two ladies that were, it looked like she was taking pictures or whatever, we could have taken that path, but I stood on this one. I stood on the right side. So this is the 80th Street overpass. This is one of the ways to get down. That's in the sun, so that's not a good view. Here's the overpass right here. And you got this spot right here. You can come down. It's more of a ramp, no stairs, so you can ride your bike down it. And this right here is where we started that walk the other day in the rain. Now, this time we're not going to go into the streets. We're going to stay in the park. Now over here they have a little community garden right in front of us. We're about to pass. But what we'll do, we'll change it up a bit since you guys might recognize this path from the other day. We'll just come over here. They got like a little community garden over here. Like a little Zen garden over here. There's basketball courts. So this is the more lively park out of the whole area that we just walked through. So you have the basketball courts, obviously we're walking through now. You've got Children's Park. You have some ball fields. You have the Xavierian ball field where Xavierian baseball plays their games. And this, we're gonna be walking past like the bathroom area. That they do a lot of like summer concerts here, like, you know, live music and stuff over here, and they usually set up the stage over there and stuff. So there's always a lot of stuff happening in this park. This is a pretty busy park. There's a lot of people always in and out of this park. This is what we like to call it, Park 79. That's 79th Street right there. To my right. So this is the other area. If you remember, I mentioned back there are two spots along this whole walk where you get a good view. We saw the first one. This is the second one here. We're going to be actually going up the stairs, up the hill down there. They do a lot of, this is where I was saying, they do a lot of live music here. throughout the summer on the weekends. They just had, I think it was last weekend, maybe it was the weekend before, but they just had like a big thing for the kids where the whole field was filled with those bouncy houses. And they had them all in here, and all the kids were in here. That was like a couple weekends ago. I am getting hit with that breeze, man. It's a nice breeze. So this is the second view. Not as glorious as the last view we had with the bridge, but it's a nice area. You can see how far away from Shore Road we have entered in this park. This park kind of curves away. The path curves away from Shore Road and then eventually lines back up. This right here is the ball fields for Xavierian baseball. There's another look at the park right there, the ball field. Now, one last part of the park, there is a Brooklyn Botanical Garden over here. So we'll be walking through that. That'll be the last spot we walk through. You can see this is a good walk. We've been walking for 39 minutes. And you got another flight of stairs here. And I'm going to turn around and give you guys a view from up here, and then we're going to continue on to the last section of the walk, which is the Brooklyn Botanical Garden part. I shouldn't say the Brooklyn Botanical Garden because it confuse you with the really big, good one. I mean, the one we're going to walk through is the Bay Ridge one. It's called, I think it's the Bay Ridge Botanical Garden, but nothing like the Brooklyn Botanical Garden, not even close. So. And that is the view. You can see the bridge peeking out over those trees. All right, I'm walking on this little ledge. We're almost done. So yeah, we're, if you guys have noticed, if you guys and girls have noticed, I have taken my normal August break, what I do is I cut down the amounts of content I do in August. It's kind of my way of taking a vacation from YouTube without having to take a vacation from YouTube. So I usually space out the content. So if you've noticed, you know, it's been pretty light this month. That's normal. I do that. I did that last year too. Actually, what I did last year was different. What I did last year was I spent like about a few days doing a lot of walks, 2 or 3 a day, and then I had stuff. I didn't have to, you know, walk throughout the whole month. I just saved those videos and I kind of uploaded them really slowly. But I did the same thing as far as taking time off. I mean, I think August I only did like, I think the last 2 weeks I didn't really do much other than the feast. But once September comes and the fall comes, we'll be kicking it back up in gear and stuff. So this is the Bay Ridge Botanical Garden part of Shore Road Park. They have all these, let's see if I can cut that light out. There you go. They have all different types of trees and flowers in here. We got a lot of bird houses. I'll try to show some of them over here because they're blocked by the trees and the weeds. There you go. Might be able to see that. You see those little bird houses and stuff. Got the Zen garden here. Now, a lot of people don't notice, but these 3 rocks are supposed to pay tribute to 9/11. The 2 big rocks are the Twin Towers, and I believe, I would imagine the small one is Building 7. But that's what this is here. A lot of people don't know that. They come here and they see those rocks and they're like, oh, those are nice, but that's what these are here for. There used to be a plaque there. I don't see it there anymore, so. But the plaque used to talk about it. You can see there is a lot of sun on this field here. Trying to show you guys all the different things in this part of the park. Let you guys read this plaque. You could pause the video and read this. I'll get it in a camera view. Now in the spring, there's a lot of, you'll see a lot of the roses here. There's not a lot of roses blooming out, obviously right now towards the end of the year, but very nice in the spring. Looks like we got some more bird houses here. Got some sunflowers. Let's get a close-up of the sunflower for everybody. There you go. Looks like we got some bees in there, getting some pollen. You see them? They get a little closer. You don't have to worry, he's not gonna sting me. He's too busy getting his pollen fix. So, there you go. As long as you don't bother them, they won't turn around and turn on you. I know a lot of people are afraid of getting stung, and some people are actually allergic to bee stings. Let's look at this over here. Got a nice little doorway here. It's like a treehouse door almost. And then over here they have a little annex, so you go grab some books. But we're at the ends of the walk. I'm gonna show you something else. I'm gonna see if we see any frogs. You're like, frogs? What are you talking about? I'm gonna show you something in a second. You see, got a little area we could grab some books. Let's see if we get any frogs. So there's a little frog pond over here. And generally you can see them. But this is where we're going to end the walk over here. So we've pretty much cleared the whole area. If you see back there, that's 69th Street, Bay Ridge Avenue. And I'm going to end the walk over where the frog pond is. And it's right over here. So there's two of these areas. One of them is filled with water and the other one is not. So it confuses a lot of people that come down here and they're like, wait, where'd the water go? But it's this one right here. It's the first one. There's two of them. But this one has water and weeds. I don't know if we're gonna see anything. Nah, yeah, maybe. We'll see. We'll look in here. But if we're lucky, we'll see some frogs sitting around. There goes one right there. Let's see if he is photogenic. 1 second. I'm going slow so he doesn't run. He's looking right at me. Let's see if I can get him. Now, it's hard for me to see in the camera. Do you see him right there? Let me zoom out and pan down a little bit. I think, there you go. That's him right there. I wonder how close we could get to him before he runs. Usually they don't run. They're used to everybody. But there's a lot of them in here. All right, we'll leave them alone. That's how we'll end the walk. But I'll show you what it looks like. It's this whole area here. And this is on McKay Place, right across from Xavierian High School. If you want to come and check it out. If you like frogs and take pictures of frogs. But you can see there's just tons, and there he is again, right down there. Oh, there's another big boy right there. Oh man, can you see? Let's see if I can zoom into him. 1 second. Do you see him? It's hard for me to see in the camera, but he's like right there towards the bottom of the frame. He's just looking the other way. You know, the frogs in the springtime, they're very small, and then by the time by the time the summer comes, they're pretty big, and I don't know what they do with them. I think they take them out and release them. I'm not sure. But you can see like here, I don't see any over here. But yeah, so we got to see two big frogs. Anyway, we're gonna end the walk now. That's it. I did my time. All right. So I want to thank everybody for coming along the walk. Hope everybody enjoyed this. Like I said, it's August, so this is my time to do the least amount of content, so I'm in and out pretty much doing other things. But stay tuned, and we will definitely catch you on another walk. So thanks for tagging along, and catch everyone on the next one. Bye bye.